Good afternoon, collective. Welcome back to Nabara 144. Today I'm going to be bringing some knowledge to you on the Raido Rune. I actually pronounce this Raido because of the way we pronounce vowels here, but traditionally you would pronounce it Raido. So this is the fifth rune in the first Aett. So almost through the first Aett of the first 8. This rune is really, it stands for the journey in life journey or soul journey, communication, union or reunion. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a recap so we know where we all are. So the first Aett, the first set of 8 runes in the Outer Food Thought, really governs the story of creation, of when humans sparked into life, or when the world and the universe sparked into creation, and how it developed from the beginning right through from that spark into developing consciousness, spirituality and consciousness. The second and third Aett go into things a lot deeper. And the first 8 runes in the first Aett also govern the first 13 chakra points in the human body, above and below the body. So when we looked at Fiu was really, the first rune was really about that primordial soup that gets sparked into creation. It's floating around, it's not really doing much, like the human race when it first came in, very caveman-like. And it's really about just those survival basic needs of, you know, a house, shelter, food, protection, nurture and nourishment. Then we moved on to Uruz, which was the second rune. From there, it is about how the race, human race, or the world, however you want to look at it, starts to develop form and structure. And that comes around self-empowerment, strength, healing and health. And then we go into the third rune, which was Thoresis, which then moves the human race into developing into dealing with how you deal with chaos and order. Chaos and order, which is the moving force of energies to prevent it from becoming stagnation, so always moving forward. Then we got to Anzus, which is actually the pivot point. So the first 3 are really that caveman basic survival. Then you get to Anzus, which is the pivot point where the human race actually starts to develop an emotional and intelligent intellect. And through that they gaining wisdom and knowledge of who they are and where they came from, through language, through development of the written word and the spoken word. So now we're on to Raido, and if I pronounce it Raido, please forgive me, but that's the way I pronounce it because of our vowels, which is the 5th rune. And Raido is strongly linked to the next 3, and this is where the human race starts moving into that more higher consciousness, spiritual awareness in the first Aett. So it is strongly linked to the next 3 runes, and it is that journey into higher consciousness. Raido can represent many things, many things, but in a nutshell it is your personal, it can represent anything on your personal physical journey in life, but also your spiritual journey in life and the link between the physical and the spiritual worlds. It is represented by the horse, the figure of the horse. And the horse represents the mode of transport that you take to get to where you're going, to help with that movement. more so than riding the horse, which is related to another rune, Ewas, which we'll deal with later. It is also represented by the wheel, so very circular motion, moving forward. It's a very cyclic rune, and it's also linked to, in mythology, Odin's horse, and Odin's 8-legged horse. That was the mode of transport for Odin to move around the 9 worlds within the Tree of Life. So it's all about walking your path, your own path, your own in life, whether that's a smooth or rough path, and making choices. This is where we start to learn to make choices. Sorry about that. With right action. So it's deciphering between right and wrong in your choices, and it is about taking your time to make those choices. Choices shouldn't be rushed, and finding a peace between your inner conscious and your outer reality. So when it comes up in a reading in an upright, you know that you're on the right path in your personal development or spiritual development, that you have set plans and you are achieving goals. This is a really good one for achieving goals. It is highly representative of travel, location, moving location, or career, moving up in your career. So it can represent movement in all aspects of a physical and spiritual life. So it is the first step in the journey of life, movement, and the driving force to take action, but to be in control of your actions as well. You are the master of your life, so it is about you stepping up and taking control. Just going to pause for a minute. Got a lot of dust flying around at the moment. There's a lot of dust outside coming in, and it's just setting my throat off like crazy. So yeah, it's all about reaching goals in order to evolve, and it's not about your destination being reaching just one goal. There will be many goals, and each time you reach a goal, you level up. So the goal is not the destination. It is just a platform for you to evolve. But once you get onto this pathway, onto this Raido pathway, it is a pathway that you can't turn back on. You can't go back to what you once knew, because this is going to change you as a person, you as a soul. Any belief systems that no longer work for you, limiting belief systems, this rune is going to change you, and it's going to keep you moving forward. You will never be able to turn back and go live the life that you once knew, because you're not that person anymore. So strongly about self-healing, self-change, and bringing about a union of balance. And also when it comes to a relationship, this one could signify a union, a positive union in an upright, but also it could signify a reunion of someone that you once knew that's come back into your life. So this is really a journey of the soul. It is a very individual self journey, and it's about keeping your own console, making your own choices, and not relying on other people to make choices for you. It's up to you to start making those decisions, those choices, whether they give you a smooth or rough path in life, and trusting your choices. So it's not about joining groups and being influenced by other people's opinions or other people's actions. It's all up to you to, as a self, as a soul, to take this journey. It's a very personal journey. So in the reverse, this could bring up a lot of blockages, preventing you from moving forward. Resistance to change. You may not be ready to make the changes that you need to be putting in place, either on a physical or spiritual level. If you've got plans, those plans will be delayed. You'll get a lot of delays, a lot of obstacles coming up, and a real unwillingness to move forward. You'll become feeling quite stuck and uncertain of the direction that you want to go, or how to go, or where to start. And it'll bring up a lot, in the reverse, it'll bring up a lot of fear-based ideas about you taking risks and responsibilities for moving forward in your life. Sometimes it's easier just to stay and put up with what you know and what you're familiar with and what the comfort zone is. But if this comes in the upright, it's telling you to push yourself out of that comfort zone and challenge yourself and move forward and evolve. So in a nutshell, that's pretty much Raido. For those who work in the healing chakra, this is third eye. So it's opening up that third eye. It's opening up, starting to open up that consciousness. So if you're wanting to work with runes in chakra healing, this one would be representative of the third eye. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll bring you through Kenans as soon as I can. Have a good day, and I'll see you all later.